So first off, it's snowing in Texas, and not like a little bit of a dribble, it's like actually winter wonderland out here. I very rarely have ever seen Texas like this. So of course, I had to take the opportunity to come out here and showcase these weapons in this perfect lighting conditions. This is absolutely beautiful. I've never seen it out here, and I've never been out here to this place whenever it's like this. And I've never shot in the snow before, so this is just a big first all around for everything. But I think you guys really want to see is the Pack-a-Punch Commando. So there's a couple things that I want to go over. We've been over this gun several times before, and we have a little bit of a treat for you guys a little bit later. But as far as this thing goes, this is the same Commando that you guys have been seeing on the channel over the last year, which, again, we're in 2025 now. You guys gave me an absolutely amazing first year on YouTube. The friends, the interactions, this has been absolutely the best time of my life. I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support that you guys have done. It's enabled me to keep doing things like this. So again, thank you guys. Seriously, I can't thank y'all enough. But enough of me like going on about myself. Let's talk about this thing right here. So let's go ahead and we'll show that this thing is in fact clear. So the suppressor doesn't come on the Commando whenever you pack-a-punch it in the game. I don't think in any of the game modes a suppressor is added to any of the weapons when you pack-a-punch them. But because I have the ability to do so, I wanted to throw it on there anyway, just, you know, for grins and shiggles. The other thing that we wanted to showcase is that we actually do have the double 20-round taped mag. So when you pack-a-punch the Commando in the game, it gives you the dual mag feature, which enables you to kind of quickly reload, saves up on a little bit of reload time. We had dual mags in the first Commando video that we did, except we were running 30 rounders because I thought it looked cool. This time we actually went to go for the 20 rounders. I have two 20-round Colt magazines, so they fit the bill a lot better, and it's a little bit more accurate to the way that it is in the game. As always, we're still running the backwards mounted Troy battle sights, as well as the very odd sling attachment that just wraps around the gun itself. Still running the A1 grip, but the real star of the show, obviously, is the paint job. So I had a couple ways that I kind of thought about maybe doing this. My first thought was laser engraving. That's really expensive. So I thought, you know what? You all know what this channel's about. Let's just make it happen one way or the other. So I went ahead and I hand drew with a paint pen all of these markings on here. So this is all done by hand. This is also still the same Commando that was gold, so as I've manipulated it and I've like worked with it a little bit, you can see that there's a little bit of gold coming through on the receiver still. This will all get stripped back down because I'm going to use these parts for something in the future, but for finally putting together a Pack-a-Punch Commando, I think the paint job came together very, very nicely. So if you guys do follow me on Instagram, then you've seen the Commando, you've seen it in several different configurations. I've really pushed that pretty hard on the page. But something that you might have seen pop up fairly recently is also that I went ahead and I did the same Pack-a-Punch treatment to my MP40 clone. So this is actually a 9mm MP40 clone imported from Germany by GSG, and this is actually a really cool little gun. So this is a semi-automatic pistol configuration of the MP40. Now, none of the parts that are on this are compatible with original MP40 parts, and I'm pretty sure that this community would crucify me if I did this to an actual MP40, but regardless, I still think that having these on the market gives me the opportunity to do this to these things and still make a really cool little fun plinker, even out here in Winter Wonderland. Everything's different, from the magazine to the pins to the operating system. The original MP40 is a direct blowback machine gun, if I remember, and you can't really have a direct blowback semi-automatic weapon. Okay, you can have a direct blowback semi-automatic weapon. I do not know enough about gunsmithing to tell you how that is possible, but I do know that it does exist. I think the PPS H41 is a select fire submachine gun, so it does have a semi-auto function, and that is also a direct blowback submachine gun. I am going on a rant here that nobody cares about. I have a pack-a-punched MP40. I always ran the MP40 on Kino der Toten. It was always part of my strategy. I always went updoors. I went and camped in the room with the MP40 and the stakeout. Always went for the MP40, lasted through the dog rounds, got through, got the power on, and then I started training in the theater. So that was always my strategy. So when I found out that there was essentially a $500 clone of an MP40 that you could get that's semi-automatic in a pistol configuration, that was a pretty easy buy for me. And of course, when I decided to pack-a-punch the Commando, obviously had to pack-a-punch the MP40. So that's why you have an MP40 in this video and not just the Commando. So in addition to the Commando and the MP40, I couldn't make the video without a ray gun. I thought that was a toy. So in addition to this elaborate thing that we put together, coming out here, getting everything ready, one thing that you've also seen on my channel is the Perk A Colas. So I went ahead and I made Juggernaut, Quick Revive, Speed Cola, and of course, Double Tap Root Beer. So this is really cool. I'm not gonna drink them because I want to keep them, but essentially, also, yeah, we're using snow from the freshly fallen winter to keep these things cool. But essentially, you can make these things really easily. These are just candy sodas from a candy shop. They're not really that hard to find. And then you get the stickers either from a website. I got these from Etsy. There's a ton of people that make these little stickers, but they're really easy to make, and they're really, really cool to have in your collection, especially if you're a big COD Zombies fan like I am. This video wouldn't be complete without the ray gun. So this is just the first ray gun prop that I've gotten. It's just a cheap little lighter, but I didn't want to make this video without showcasing the ray gun just a little bit. I'm a big COD Zombies fan, so eventually I want to have a collection of wonder weapons, not just the ray gun. I really want to make a Zeus cannon video.
They were all flat like pancakes!
Guys, I can't thank you guys enough for an amazing year last year. This has been the most fun I've had creating content in a long time, and a lot of that's because of y'all, so I can't thank y'all enough. Thank y'all so much for everything that y'all have done. Liking the page, sharing, following, it's just been an absolute blast. And thank you guys for checking out this little video. A little bit more lackadaisical than we normally are, a little bit more kind of fun, run and gun stuff, but I really just wanted to come out here and show off these two things and just really give you guys these things on camera, especially with it being so pretty out here. I mean, it very rarely ever looks like this. So guys, thank you all so much for checking out this fun little page that we have going on. I can't thank y'all enough, and I'll see you guys next time. That good? Good? Awesome. Hey, thanks, man, for doing this. I really appreciate it. You see this?